I'd like to really go to the FMO, the Dutch FMO, and how, Jasper, you've prioritized gender lens investing, both as part of the 2X initiative and more broadly. Really, I'm going to ask everyone a series of questions, but I'd really like to, just based on where we are in the discussion, see how how you see empowering female entrepreneurs as a mechanism to improving both health and economics of emerging markets, and the role that you see FMO playing going forward. Because we know CDC UK is leading this charge right now under the G7, and we have a lot of different deliverables. And I will turn it back to Colin. I'm going to give you a heads up after Jasper speaks, because I would like to engage a little bit back and forth. And so, Jasper, I'm going to put you on the hot seat.
Thank you, Joanne, and nice to be here. It's a pleasure. I concur with Colin. What was mentioned before on the 2x challenge that the development finance institutions have signed up to. I mean, for us to be sustainable on female involvement, it's essential for economic development, as you said. But if I look at it primarily from a health perspective, what you're doing, it's really a sine qua non, for lack of a better English term. So it is a condition where we find ourselves today. So in one of the projects that we do, the way I look at health, there are 3 dimensions. And one of the dimensions is health financing. So how do people pay? Hopefully not out of pocket. So there are systems in place to make sure that they are financially protected. And the second angle is health supply. So what does a system look like? What do the clinics look like? Are the people qualified? Do they have the right equipment? Are the consumables there? And is there a referral system? And then the third is health demand. So health demand really connects the health system with the clients. And if I specifically look at the clients, for us, the 2 things that are crucial are maternal health and health-seeking behavior. And then there are a lot of direct and indirect angles if you talk about economic development. So maternal health, now, of course, there's going to be very little economic development if the population doesn't continue to grow. Doesn't need to grow, but at least needs to remain in place, especially, of course, in Africa. Pakistan, I would assume it's also the same. And so that's why for us, community health workers are so essential. And when we talk about maternal health, having a female community health worker just happens to be more efficient, more understanding in the communication on maternal health matters. I'm not saying that male community health workers, because we definitely have them, and we also have good ones, but there's a very large component that is female. And then the second angle that we look at for the role of the community health workers, in addition to maternal health, is specifically related to non-communicable diseases, for instance, is, how can we get the population to be truly health-seeking? And the way to get them to be health-seeking is to really explain to them that certain behavior is not positive. Other behaviors mean moving around instead of sitting the whole day. So as like I am at the moment, but so that basically the people need to understand what the implications of their behaviors. If you want people to change, the person in a family that really has the most power on change in a family is the mother, or the grandmother, but certainly the female angle. So that's where, because we focus so much with primary health care with maternal health, but also on health-seeking behavior, because we focus so much on the women in the delivery system itself, the women also play a crucial role. So then if you talk about not necessarily economic development solely for the country, but also what's the economic interest of the community health workers. And so one of the issues that we have, our running assumption is that we have about a third turnover in community health workers. I have to say we call them workers, but they really are volunteers. And of course, the less you pay them, the more you have to rely on their motivation. And as we've learned, you have a turnover of about a third, which is quite substantial. And so these are comparable to the lady health workers that Osman was referring to. So if we can include elements to, in addition to their motivation, economically also motivate them. So one of the options, the one thing that we work with, for instance, is to have them sign the families up to the National Health Insurance Scheme. So they get they basically get the financial incentives for signing people up. So that's one of the things. The other one, and I don't know, Annie, if you're going to talk about it later, but is the Healthy Entrepreneurs Network, and where they really are trained to become entrepreneurs. They're part of a supply system, a supply chain that allows them to tap into family planning, female hygiene, nutrition, all kind of products that they go about selling next to their engagement with the community anyway. So that's why, for me, talking about health, primary healthcare, and economic development within the primary healthcare delivery, but also the country as a whole to get to a healthy population and reducing inequalities. As I said, the female lens is definitely a sine qua non, and that's for me now talking about health, but for FMO also financial inclusion, agri-food, and climate. Yeah, signing up to the 2x challenge makes absolute sense, because we see also outside health a large role, a crucial role, let me rephrase that, of women involvement.